Cultural appropriation has become the internet's favorite weapon. Music, hairstyles, slang, fashion, vocal tone, everything is suddenly evidence of stealing from someone else's identity. The logic is simple. If you use something that originated in another community, you're guilty. No nuance, no history, no evolution, just guilt. Fine. Let's take that logic seriously for a moment. Let's apply it consistently, not selectively. Let's run the thought experiment to its natural conclusion. Because if cultural appropriation is a crime, then Judaism, the oldest of the Abrahamic traditions, has the biggest case of all. Not because anyone stole anything, but because every major civilization borrows, adapts, and evolves culture, including the world's largest religions. This is not an accusation. This is a demonstration. The logic test: apply the internet's rules to history. If we use the same rules people apply to musicians, hairstyles, and speech patterns, then the entire structure of Western and Middle Eastern civilization becomes appropriation. Christianity emerges from Jewish scripture. Islam pivots figures from Jewish and Christian texts, shared prophets, shared stories, shared moral frameworks, 3 religions, 1 historical root system. Under the internet's definition of appropriation, borrowing without permission, the entire religious landscape would be one giant violation, but nobody says that. Nobody should say that because it's absurd. Cultures influence each other, ideas travel, traditions evolve. That's how human civilization works. The point isn't religion, it's consistency. This article is not about accusing anyone. It's about exposing the selective outrage behind modern cultural appropriation arguments. If we don't accuse entire religions of stealing culture, if we don't demand reparations for 2,000 years of shared scripture, if we don't treat historical evolution as theft, then why are we treating musicians like criminals for singing in a genre they love? Why is a hairstyle a crime, but a religion isn't? Why is a vocal tone theft, but a shared prophet isn't? Why is a beat stolen, but a moral code inspired? The logic collapses the moment you apply it evenly. The reveal: culture is not property, it's human. Here's the truth the internet refuses to say out loud. Culture is not a locked box. Culture is not a trademark. Culture is not a crime scene. Culture is a living system. It spreads, merges, adapts, and transforms. It always has. If Jews don't accuse the world's largest religions of appropriation, despite thousands of years of shared material, then maybe the rest of society can stop accusing musicians of stealing genres that were always meant to be universal. Music is not owned. Art is not owned. Expression is not owned. And if we're going to use the word appropriation, then we must use it honestly, consistently, and historically, or not at all.